What's going on? Welcome back to Financial Journey. So today I'm going to talk to you about Lucid. I want to give you a quick overview of some of the current data points, what's really driving it lower, and go over everything else you need to know. But first, make sure to hit that thumbs up. And with that said, let's get right to it. At the time of doing this video, it is down 3.01%. We are heading into power hour right now. So given the fact that there's 14.7 million shares have been traded, that is very low. 26.3 is the average. No official news from Lucid itself, no SEC filings, but despite the lack of news, Lucid is doing fairly well in comparison to a lot of the other EVs, and that's been kind of a similar circumstance ever since last Thursday. So when the market started to pull down, like Rivian, Tesla, and everyone else has been selling off, and Lucid, yeah, it's been getting dragged down, but it's been faring a little bit better, similar to today. For instance, Tesla is down 4.99%, Rivian's down 8%. Rivian's on a very crazy death spiral right now, and then Tesla is down, like I said, to 5%, and they are having the bad rumors of them, I guess, laying off between 15 to 30,000 employees, as well a couple of VPs randomly are leaving. So not the best sign. And as I've said in the past, whatever happens to Tesla, good, bad, and the ugly, does trickle down to other EVs. So that's one point that's really affecting Lucid today. And then over and above that, and the very obvious, the whole situation with Israel and Iran. So I think all in all, Lucid is doing fairly well. If you still do believe in it, definitely take advantage of these discounted prices, but no official news like I mentioned. But unofficially, especially based on a lot of comments in the past, a lot of people referred me to 𝗪𝗓𝗡𝗘𝗧𝗧 and his flyover videos. So not this one, the previous one, he did actually state that I guess the Gravity is slated for production start in August. So still unconfirmed by Lucid, but no doubtably they'll bring that up in their upcoming earnings. But still, I think August is a fairly good benchmark, so they can definitely get a good, hopefully at least 1,000 to maybe 2,000 of the Gravity out in 2024. That's probably best case scenario, but who knows? Let me know your thoughts on that. And like I said, when it comes down to Lucid, the only other thing that really came out was this. So Lucid did retweet this. I don't even know if it's called retweeting anymore, but proud to be amongst the top searched EVs according to Rev. So I think that's a really positive thing to take away from just Lucid. Even though the stock price has been going down, like a lot of people really do like the product itself, and you can tell that based off of this. And that's actually one reason why I still do cover Lucid and why I still own the physical stock, is because I like the product. Market seems to be kind of in crap mode, and management hasn't always been, like, I haven't really liked management all the time, as you can kind of tell, but I still really do like the product, and I know long term the product will immediately just sell itself. I could be wrong, but let me know your thoughts on that. Aside from all that fun jazz, there hasn't been any recent analyst ratings. So last one was done 5 days ago, and then 6. So by Bank of America and Robert Bard. I've already covered all of that. While I'm on Interactive Brokers, couple updates. The latest Morningstar report does show, based off of the assets, fair market value for Lucid being $5.10. So I see that as a pretty big positive. And then aside from that though, a lot of people really do like the Elliott Wave technicals. So it does have a pivot point of $2.70. So for as long as Lucid is below that pivot, then it is anticipated to get to kind of the high ones or low twos. So I think a lot of people are just generally just shouting out $2, and it seems to be very accurate. So let me know your thoughts. In my opinion, I think the next time I would be buying Lucid would be within this range. I did buy a small amount around at $2.60. It wasn't nothing really crazy, nothing really to write home about. I think it was like only 75 shares, so nothing. Definitely, I think it was just for the whim of the moment. But when it comes to these price points, I definitely will be backing up the bus in my own opinion, especially getting my average down, because my average has been somewhat stagnant over this last little bit. But still, I wanted to bring this up because a lot of people do really like this, and based on the past, it has been very, very eerily accurate. But moving on, looking at options and all the other fun jazz. Right now with options, $282,000 in calls being purchased versus 1.59 million in puts. Sentiment-wise, pretty evenly divided between bullish and bearish options. So 39% of all the options being done today so far are bearish. And of the call options that are being purchased, there's a consensus for it to be sorry, I think I mentioned bearish. So below 250, and then looking at calls above 250. So clearly 250 is a very strong pivot for Lucid. And plus, when it comes down to options, as I've said in the past, I haven't really been doing weekly options on Lucid anymore because just the strike prices being so far apart, it's not really advantageous. So you need like big swings for it to actually benefit. So let me know if you guys have been doing options or not. Looking at shorts right now, so shorts are increasing 682,000 shares, 31.77% of the free float is being shorted, so another new all-time high for the short interest, and that's been something that's been very consistent over the last several trading days. All-time lows being created from the share price, all-time highs being created from shorts. So let me know your thoughts as far as that, and when you think that shorts are going to let up, because to have 31.77% being shorted, that's just crazy if you ask me. Utilization is at 100%, short score is 92.88, and for those of you that actually do follow my other channel, which is Trending Stocks, I go over a top 5 squeeze stocks. So I go over like the highest short interest and everything. Lucid actually almost made that list. Very, just barely slipped out, because a short score is a very good resemblance of a short squeeze. So the higher the number, the higher the likelihood of a squeeze happening. So kind of interesting for that. Just wanted to bring that up. But cost to borrow average is 36.27%. These are some of the transactions that have occurred on the secondary market above $100,000. So far, 3 transactions, so very limited, I guess, interest coming from institutions. Dark pool is a little bit more popular, but that is linked to shorting, as I've mentioned. Looking right here with it at $2.41, it is currently below this S2, so trading between this S3 and this S2. So $2.11 for right now is the next strong support, and then $2.43 is going to be that next strong resistance. It is kind of flirting with that, but we'll just have to wait and see. During my video, when I think I put it out yesterday on some expectations for this week, I did say that given the circumstances and the fear, it no doubtably will probably close within this range between this S3 and this S2. So I don't see any justified reason for it to be below this $2.11. So let me know your thoughts if you are a buyer at this price or not. On the actual chart itself, it is lower percentile of the boiling band, very oversold still, with the stochastic, and number of retail investors have been getting out over this last little bit, and you can tell that based on the momentum indicator. So I think right now Lucid is just getting dragged down with the broader market. There's a lot of upside with Lucid, and you can tell that that's why it's kind of faring a little bit better than the other EVs. If not, it'd be very similar to Rivian or even Polestar, which is down to like 9%. So I am pretty happy with Lucid's performance. I know I might sound crazy saying that, but you know what? Like, you can't go wrong with a stock that is doing better than Tesla. So let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Give yourself a shout out if you have been buying, if you've been selling, what you've been doing. One final thing, make sure you guys definitely take advantage of this promo. Simply sign up for a new account, throw $100 at it, and they do give you 7 fractional shares of the 𝗪𝗧. So a $35 total value. So pretty good return on investment for throwing $100 at a new account. Link in the description below and also comments to take advantage of this. With all that, appreciate all of you watching.